Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, another episode of RGH3 101. In today's video, I'm going to cover doing system update on your console. So whether it's a modded console or a retail console, I'm just going to go through just the slight steps of doing it using a USB. Now, both procedures are different compared to a retail and doing it to an already modded console. Getting the files and everything is different, but there's a way to prepare the files, such as proper renaming scheme. I'm going to go through all of that procedure. And I'm also going to go through errors that you may encounter when you're doing a system update and actually how to fix that and continue your system update. So we're going to go over to our console. We're going to get this started up, attach my ice cream catcher, and we'll go through the procedure and get it up and running if you're encountering this problem. So we're here on the PC, and one of the websites that I always go through to get the console update is DGX.net. So once you go to that website, and you're just gonna scroll down to here where it says download Xbox 360 system update 17559. Now there are other website you can get it from by doing Google search, but I find this website, once I go on it, there's no pop-up or navigating to anything. You just get this result from the Google search. So once you get that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to download your update, and it will come down in a zip uncompressed file. So we'll get that done and we'll move on to the next process. All right, so once you have your file downloaded, it'll basically be in a compressed file, and it will be labeled system update underscore the current dash version and USB, which means that this is going to be placed on a USB. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually extract everything right here currently. All right, and once it extracts, this would be the folder that has the files that you'll put on your USB. But there's one change we have to do. If you're going to be updating a retail retail Xbox, you can just put this on it. But because you'll basically be updating a modded console, you want to actually change the name of the folder. Because if you just use this and update your console, it will brick it if it's a RGH console or a modded console, basically, whether it's RGH or JTAG. So we want to avoid that. So we are going to right click and we're going to rename. And we're going to go to the S, and we're going to remove the S and also put a $sign. So the folder name should be $sign ism. So basically you're replacing the S with a $sign, and it should look just as though it looked right here. So this, we're going to move this to our USB, and then we're going to go over to our console, and I'll walk you through how to get this done and any error you may encounter and how to resolve that error. Okay, so we're currently on our console, and we're gonna sign in to our profile. No, and this is actually a RGH3 console. The drive haven't been set up as yet to load into Aurora, but I'm gonna do the system update and actually show you how to get it done. So we're gonna plug in our USB, and at this point my Ethernet is unplugged, just to remove any confusion as to whether it's gonna download the update or use the one on the USB. And because I wanted to use the one on the USB, I just remove the Ethernet cable. So you'll get this pop-up, and you'll know that you're actually using the one from the USB. So we'll go up and we'll select yes. And it's extracting, but then this error comes up. Now, this won't happen to everyone, but because I know this is happening on this console, so I decided to make a video on how to fix this. So whether you're updating a retail console or a modded console, if you encounter this, there are a few things that could be the reason why. And let's jump into that. So the console is going to restart. And one thing that we're going to check is in storage. Because one of the things that if your console doesn't have a built-in storage where the update can be saved, you will encounter an error similar to that. So we're going to go down and we can see in our storage here, we do have a hard drive in and we do have a unit memory storage. So if you don't have a memory storage and you have an hard drive, then the update will be stored on the hard drive itself. If you don't have a hard drive in the system and you don't have a memory unit, then you'll get an error similar. And consoles that normally encounter this are Corona, which I noticed that most of them do not have the onboard memory unit. Trinity, they normally do, but not always. It depends on what year it was manufactured. So what we're going to do, we're going to fix the error that we're getting. So this error is normally, if you have all your drives in, it may be a corrupted system update. And there's a way to remove that. It's quite similar to if you have your Windows 11 or Windows 10 PC and you're trying to do an update and it fail mid download or mid installation and it keep on doing it. And the fix for that, you have to remove any previous attempt or corrupted update. And it's kind of the same thing with this. So to do that, when you go to storage, right, so I'm going to highlight the memory unit because that's where the update would have been stored. If your console doesn't have a memory unit and it has hard drive, you would highlight hard drive. So I'm going to memory unit. And to do a reset to clear out any previous update or fail attempt, it's basically LBRBX, LBRBX, and you'll get a message. And you'll get this message right here. So when you get this message, you just click press yes. It's going to remove any previous corrupted update or any update that's preventing you from installing the newest update. So you go to yes, and it will remove everything and restart. So we're just going to wait for that, and there we go. All right, so we're back on our console. We're just gonna go in our profile, sign in, and I'm just gonna plug the USB in. And I'm gonna wait for that message to pop up. And there we go. So just go on yes. And there we go. So it is going through the update process, it's doing its extraction. And then it will apply the update and restart your console. And the way you know that the update is installed, your avatar will not be grayed out. So just wait for the console to do its thing. So now what you can do, if we go back to our avatar, and you may have to plug in your Ethernet cable to get this part resolved. Otherwise, all right, so if you go to customize avatar, you will be able to actually go in, because before the update, this was not available. All right, so let's go with that guy. And you can basically choose your style. You can customize what you want to. And you can save. And once everything goes back out, you have your avatar looking all cool and everything. And this actually confirms that you have the current update installed, because without that current update installed, you won't be able to customize your avatar. Your avatar will be grayed out. And if you try to go into the option to do it, it will not be available. It will be totally grayed out. So now you are totally updated to the latest Dash update with avatar features installed, and you can go about your day. And one of the reasons why this update is important too, if you're going to run any type of stealth server, it will require the latest Dash update. This is the procedure in doing that update properly without breaking your modded console. As I said, if you have a retail console, you don't have to worry about renaming the folder of the update. You can just download the update, extract it to your USB and plug it in. And if you encounter the error that you saw when I first did it, just follow the same procedure. You'll go to your storage. I like the storage that the update would normally be downloaded to and installed, whether it's the memory unit, or if you don't have a memory unit on your version of the console, it will be your hard drive. And then you'll highlight that. Do not go into it, just highlight it, and then you'll do LBRBX, and that will basically remove any previous update or any corrupted update. And then you can just do a fresh installment of the update by putting your USB in, and it will actually do that. So I hope this video was helpful and you find it, quite educational. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys' support. Like and subscribe and leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. RGH3 101.